expectation to expect to do that and expect no reciprocation. To help those in need, to work hard and set an example for others that through God, hard work, and commitment, anything is possible. There was once a man who felt called to service. He believed he could make a difference for all people. On August 28, 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King delivered the I Have a Dream speech that absolutely made a difference. That speech and his call to service have all been immortalized, and every year we recognize this dedication to the equality of all men and women, from all walks of life, from every ethnic proportion. What an example of service he inspired. But talking about service is hard, especially if you're hurting yourself. You're worried about maybe where the next meal is coming from, the death in the family. We all have tragedy in our lives. It doesn't matter if you're swimming from the lifeboat, you drown, you're 2 feet away, you're 100 feet away. You still drown. I wish I had the answers. And I don't. I just know that I have to continue to try and find a way to help. To continue to try and do everything humanly possible to help and serve. And I will continue to help all those getting that lifeboat as long as they're trying to help themselves. See, I believe in Galatians 6, verse 9 through 10. So let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we'll reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up. Therefore, whenever we have the opportunity, we should do good to everyone, especially those in the family of faith. You see, in service, no matter on what level, take the focus off of yourself. And in doing this at just the right time, you'll reap a harvest of blessing. You just can't give up. And this leads me to my second point, attitude. None of what I just listed above is possible without a good attitude. Your attitude affects you in so many different ways. It controls everything you do, your perspective, every day you're alive and awake, your health, your marriage, your job, your spiritual well-being. We have forgotten the principles of faith and a positive attitude that our forefathers came and built this country on. It just seems that so many people out there, they have a bad attitude. And everywhere I go, I ask most people when I first meet them this question. I said it here today. Tell me something good. You'd be surprised how many people struggle to answer that question. Times are hard. People are looking for answers. They're confused. But rather than look to God and the good book, most people forget He's even there. The most common answer I get is, I don't know anything good. Or I don't know. Usually 3 or 4 or 5 seconds I can give you a few good answers. What's a beautiful day out? We're celebrating a great day today. God is good. Better be above the ground than below it. Maybe 1 in every 10 people I meet answer that question. And I bet 1 out of every 20 ever say, God is good. And those people know what's important. I want to close with a quick verse that perhaps can help your attitude when you're struggling with life. It's translated from the King James Version. James 1, verses 19 through 21. Now understand this, my dear brothers and sisters. You must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. Human anger does not produce the righteousness God desires. So get rid of all the filth and evil in your lives, and humbly accept the word God has planted in your hearts, for it has the power to save your souls. Imagine if everyone thought this. Imagine if all government officials on all levels, federal, state, and local, read this every day, took it to heart. Quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger. If all government officials realize that they are to serve the people and not themselves. Imagine if all mankind remembered this and aspired to do what is right when no one is looking. To try and help everyone that genuinely needs help. And to serve their community in some small shape, fashion, or form. To quote Dr. King's words in his famous speech, we just saw it right there. He was talking to the people and he reminded them, we must forever conduct our struggle on the high plane of dignity and discipline. Even Dr. King knew the high road was the only road that would lead to a better country, to peace, and a stronger brotherhood. Thank you all for having me here today. I appreciate it. It's an honor and a privilege.